Everybody, we are getting ready to close this session out. Um, but we have enjoyed this little time that we have been able to chit chat with the world. And before we close, we're going to ask two simple questions. One question is to Bishop, because you were divorced, you have gone through that. And as a matter of fact, Monk LaSchinda, I'm going to ask you the same thing. With the both of you all being divorced, and say, for instance, someone is actually going through in their marriage, being if they're a pastor, a member, a Christian, whatever, they're going through in their marriage, and you try to give them some type of advice, and their response is, how can you really help me? And you went through a divorce. My question, I guess, is, do you think that you are able to assist anybody? Do you think that you can be an asset, I guess, to someone else's life? Can you still sow into somebody's life? Can you give a sound word of advice for those who are almost about to be divorced? Because their question or their statement would be, well, it didn't work for you, so why would it work for me? I'm going to talk with you first, Bishop. You answer first, and then Monk LaSchinda, if you don't mind, if you would answer that question.
Well, first of all, to be very honest with you, I've done more marriage counseling now than I have since I've been pastoring.
Wow.
And I don't know if it's the old adage of you can't help anybody through something unless you've been through it.
Right.
But first of all, let me say this here. If you want your marriage, if you want it, God can do anything.
You're right.
But you're going to have to be willing. And like I say, I'm being transparent here. You have to be willing to go through what all it's going to take to get to the point to where it's repaired.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this. If your spouses were to see this video, would they say that the both of you worked at it?
Well, I can say that the reason why we're not together is because we couldn't agree.
Okay.
So I don't expect you to agree with me now. And let me say this here. I actually have a relationship with my ex-wife. Because
Good
we
job.
have two children.
Good job. Good job.
One 19 and one 14.
Good job.
So I take care of my child support as I should.
Good job.
Because they do live with her and they need things. And so any man that sees this video, take care of your business. It's all
good job. Good job.
Have a baby mama drama per se.
Exactly.
But I also want to say this here is that it has allowed me to grow as far as in relationships, knowing how to handle relationships. Not only just in marriage, but even having friends.
Right.
Because some people know how to be friends.
Right.
People holler about this is my best friend this week, my best friend next week, and on and on and on. Yeah. That's because you continue to divorce people.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning that I learned from that quote unquote what you would call a mistake. There are some things that I wouldn't share on camera because it may affect my ex-wife. But
right.
But
good job.
That led to the point where I just said, hey, I can't do it anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But those things God has handled.
Good job.
And we're two better people for it.
Good job. Well, let me ask you this. Do you think that it's important, and this is for anyone who have had a breakup or who have had a divorce, do you think that it's important to still have a friendship relationship with your ex? Do you think that it's important? I mean, you being a Christian, and the reason why I say that is because I'm friends with my ex. That. And so, it's not something that we have hidden between each other. But I want to ask you, is that something that you feel is important? Is it important enough to have a friendship after a breakup?
Is it important? I don't think so. It's not important. But if you all are both able to handle it,
Excellent.
then it's a great thing.
Good job.
Because of the fact of this, you never know. You all might have been meant just to be friends anyway.
Exactly.
Just that
Exactly.
we have a tendency to take things further,
Right.
And we think that everybody is marriage product when they're not.
Right.
You know, some people just meant to be a good friend. I have a couple of female friends that you know, and actually you probably talk